गणाधिपतये नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्। Not only this world, the world of vibrations, world of cosmos and beyond the creation, up to the truth, whatever can be told has already been told. This should have made your mind something like an ice which will melt. It should have made all the time what we have talked all these years. We don't believe in Manonasha, we believe in Manolaya. Prapancha Nasha Bhishanam. It's a very good thing, but Prapancha Laya is better because it can happen any moment to anyone, anywhere. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನಾಶ ಭೀಷಣ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಯ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ. If man suffers from fever, he has some way to undergo it. But when it's global warming, everyone is afraid. If globe gets fever, every fool is afraid, every creation, every creature. What will happen if globe gets warmed up? The science should end somewhere and start respecting the features of the globe, the secrets of the globe. The olden days, we are seeing that thousands of years people were living. Even today there are 80s, some Swamijis in Rishikesh, they say that they live for 1,000, 2,000 years. But man beats his own chest and says that it's because of medicine. We have brought up the lifespan of people. These things we have already talked, because how people live and why their body lives for such long time and why people die even when taking birth. These things we have discussed already. So if you believe in truth and nature, it is nothing else. But you get hunger, you get thirst, you want food. Everyone wants. We told that Vishwa is one. Vishwa is a total cosmos, total creation. But when you open your eyes, the Vishwa you hold is just a loka. So this world ends up with nothing but a globe of water and so-called Akasha. Because you are sitting on the banks of river or you are standing on an earth. So the earth is surrounded by all this. Plus Akasha. Where if you see up this, they have stars, something like fishes, in the sky we see. So tomorrow onwards you can ask which fish you have cooked. Whether it is well fish or river fish or what you call ocean fish or the fishes from the sky. Because it has rained from sky, fishes came from sky. In near Kochi, in Kerala. We call in Tamil win-win. Someone was reminding me. We call in Tamil that win-win. Win-win means the fishes in the sky, the stars. But now win-win we can cook. Just for a joke. But this loka, static loka, is the real loka. But it moves in three ways. That is why it's called the Jagat. That which takes birth and moves, nowhere, no end. Jagat. Just like your thoughts, once it starts, it will never end. Till the last day on the bed also, we want to continue, there's no end. Jagat means move. We want to move. So that is called bhuvana. The loka is moving in three ways. That's why we call it as tribhuvana. The vibratory world of dynamic, kinetic and what I told? Staticness. These three are embedded in tribhuvana. Then comes Vishwa, which holds all this. So the Jagat, Loka, Bhuvana, Vishwa. These are the created things. In the moving world, we are supposed to be the highest creation. Many times I wonder why we are called. If the truth is not known, if God's power is not known, if you don't know how you act, how you think, or what in you is functioning as pulsation, then what is the use of remaining as a creature in this world? The ego is like a thorn which is inside, a sharp thing which has gone inside. It can never fail to show its presence. It wants to hold to itself. Someone was telling last time, how will I know, or even I am shuddering to think that I am nobody. Unless we are nobody, we can't be anybody. If we are somebody, we are always somebody, or some other body, some other. Even to think that I am nobody, I am shuddered, I am afraid. Then it's a waste to even live in this world. What for? Everyone eats, begets, dies. Very old gentleman from Malleshwaram has taken birth as a duck. The first day when I was walking, that fellow was going on looking at many ducks nowadays are of highest caste, Brahmins to ducks they have become. When I was going for a walk, it stopped, it turned and looked with me. It can't tell anything, but the power of recognition will be there, not memory. Someone you have seen in your last janma, you get touched in your heart immediately. It's not memory that I have seen Mr. Balaya in the last janma. It's not that. Because your last janma is forgotten, but still there is a heart-to-heart touch. Similarly, this I was telling that I wasted one full life of Brahminism and see how he sees. What for such lives are going on in this earth, if they are not working for others or if they are not working for themselves. Not selfish way, evolution, spiritual evolution. So from Nara you should become Narayana, or you should evolve into highest sadhu status, or you should, if you are a scientific person, you should at least know what is the root of this world, what is the root of myself. Otherwise, living for anything else is not living. So throw away the ideas of punya, papa, have one goal, evolution. Last week in an interview I was telling that man has only has divisions of caste, community and religion. Only man. In Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, we name a dog as Julie, another dog as Rani. A dog does not become a Christian just because we call it Julie. Or we call it Rani means it doesn't become Hindu. A dog is a dog. It even does not know that it is Julie or Rani. But the samskara of the dog is very well embedded in the heart of the dog. It moves in a royal way, good dogs. The bad dogs, you know how it moves. Even there, they know the sanskar. But man wastes time even in this. He calls them this religion, that religion, this. At last he falls like duck for pleasures of the world, including money. The funniest thing is only when you are above anything, that thing which you wanted will come to you. That is the secret of this universe. Anything you chase will not be given to you till you say that, Chi, I don't want it. With your heart and mind, say it, Chi, I don't want it. But it can't be an auto suggestion from tomorrow. Chichi, I don't want it, but I want it. It should be real, the hatred, the priority for moving ahead should be real. The secret of Jagat gives you back when you are above something. That thing will be given to you. All other things which you are possessing actually is possessing you. So the law of karma and law of devotion, ultimately the wisdom, these three play a very important role, which are the basis of Tribhuvana. That's why we call it as Satya, Rutha, Dharma. The truth cannot be even revealed. Truth is what is. Reveal, because it's self-revealing. How will you reveal anything? For a person who is Pal, he can't have darshan of Pal. He has to see himself in the mirror. Then in the highest context, this cosmos is the mirror. So you are that Vishwa. At that stage you become the leader, the boss. You understand this? How world moves, what is it called? How it moves, base of Tribhuvana. The three powers. Loka, Bhuvana, Vishwa. Vishwa is how many? One. Bhuvana, three. Loka, Lokatraya. Then Jagat is always moving. And where are we in all this? Both in Bhuvana and Loka, we miss the Vishwa because the unity is not seen, should not be seen, cannot be seen, except in the sleep. So we call the great avatars by name even, singularly, Rama, Krishna, Shri. We want them to be child. A grown-up Krishna may be we don't know, we have read about him like that. So maybe a Balakrishna is better to deal with. We can feed butter, we can eat sweets, and we can take him, pinch his cheek and all. Even in Kendra, when we were talking about uniform, all the people told we will wear uniforms. Some white dress, our friends have that, the female friends have that for chodidar or sari or something. But when it comes to children, we should not spoil the taste. They don't know what they are wearing also, so they should be left. They should be given the inch. So they are their best whenever they feel happy with a particular dress. I am comparing the Balakrishna state with this. Whenever a child was moving, I told it's like a small child goddess. So similarly, everything is a movement of childish power in this world. If we consider it as terrible, then like our fever, like global warming, everything will look terrible to us. It's a childish power. It's very mischievous. I equated Lalita with mischievous. The word is very mischievous. Lalita means mischievous woman. Means it's a play for her. I always maintain that you should be not childish, childlike. The Balakrishna knows whom to adore and whom to finish up. Whenever mother comes also, he will get carried. But if Pudana comes, he knows what to do. Even as a very small child. But for that demon, he did not grow as a demon and as a big man and fight and all. A childish prank, finished. This is to remind us that we should not grow demonic, that's all. Demonic nature is arrogance. This arrogance creates artificial power of terror in a person. how to get rid of arrogance. A puffed up nature in man is arrogant. A beefed up nature. Yeah, person who does Swadhyaya, self-study, will never get arrogant. Sadhu means become sadhu, not a weakling. The self-confident or very devoted sadhus are not at all afraid. So, man cannot be totally sadhu because he is a mixture of sattva, rajas, tamas. For the conference we can say that there is global peace, this peace, that peace. But if you want the world to run, you have to use the other two tools through sattva better. Similarly, when I was talking about samadhi or jivan mukta sthiti or sthita prajna sthiti, you should not think that come what may, I will be peaceful, I will always sleep. Only the sleep peace is there. Peace ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರುವುದು ಅಂತ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. So for those people where is any movement to get better or any movement to get tested. A man who can face or who can treat as a play all the occurrences in a day and night is alone capable of saying that he is peaceful. Don't become ashakta. Abhaya is with you, in you. What is arrogance? I was trying to tell. What is it? Pardon? Puffed up by nature. What do you call? Puffed up nature in a person. Is it? Any other thing? I did not tell you any other thing. Thought, thought. Sorry. We are now coming to the joining process. The beefed up, puffed up nature of arrogance is rooted very well in the thorn which has entered, called ego. We can't act without ego, but we can be supported by sattva and move with very dynamic and very dull, slow activities also. So the rajas and tamas should move us, but sattva should be in the background. And then comes the sadhana. If you are not getting perturbed in your day-to-day activity, sadhana should remove that thorn. So the problem is with every activity of karma, devotion, jnana, instead of removing this thorn, we get it's sufficient. We will not continue this sadhana. We say. In that sense, we should be honest. We should not just because we have donned the disguise of a dog, we should not be going on barking. So a sadhu can be, if he doesn't find peace in meditation, he should come out, start where he falls wrong. He should come and work. Once again, the test of the world is such that if I am choosing karma yoga, then only in that lot of test will be given to us, because I have to face peacefully, run all this through, undergoing peace. Without losing peace in my heart, I have to work, isn't it? Each created being in this universe is a sadhaka only. But the missing point is they have not got that as the ultimate. I want to reach, or the truth should reveal in me. They don't have that objective. That's So they try in materialism, they try in devotion, they try in other fields, just to say that enough is enough. Instead of that, the kartrutva bhavana have they lost. If they have lost it, they are through it. A small sneeze can reveal you the self. If your brain is sharp, you will know what in me comes out as this water. Because at that moment only you get water from your nose. Till such a time you are very happy, only air passes, you are breathing. When the sneezing comes, water comes. Instead of air, water comes. What is it? If you are an old timer, without medicines it will go within 3 days. Within 3 days you would have gained the highest knowledge. Because you will know the secret of water, you will know the secret of air which goes inside and comes, natural pranayama, then you will know that sinus and all, that Ajna Chakra, then you will be very peaceful that the creation is out of just a thought. I recognize sneezing, that's all. Then body temperature, the heat, Agni, then because of the nose it is earth. So all the Panchabhutas are in play. Then if there is a pain here, usually it gets the pain. Then you will have touched Ajna also. Means you will be floating in sky. Just I was recognizing sneezing. So sneezing existed in me. Scientifically, yes, you are sneezing. But the wisdom you gain out of this can reach you. Like that, any activity, any thought should reach you, which is beyond thought. The problem is, if you are self-realized, if you have found out truth, or if you are becoming truth, then what will happen to the world? For you, what will happen? For the one who has reached this state. Where it is exempted, nothing is exempted. A package of nothing is Nara. To a small spark somewhere, it relieves. Spark. It may be in Pitraloka, it may be in any loka. But those who are in Pitraloka are eligible to take birth. No one should teach us whether it is scientific, this, that. For revelation is a revelation. You can't teach sun, qualities of the sun. People who are bound with knowledge, so-called knowledge here in the sense, whole world, they will start arguing, where is the proof? You said one person from Malleshwaram has become a dog. Where is the proof? How can that be proved? This fellow cannot prove himself first. That is what I am coming to know. So that spark, when it comes to take birth, I have already discussed how it falls, how it remains on the top of paddy fields, paddy feathers, what is it, paddy, on the top of trees, how it descends and it waits for the right type of home. Everything is a play of cosmic awareness. It's not a doctor who is creating another life from a stomach. It's cosmic awareness. How it runs perfectly. The Garbhadana, the entry of the soul, entry of the prana, and then growing inside, taking of the food by the so-called embryo, becoming bigger and bigger into a child, and the coming out into this world of darkness called the light. Then taking name, and then educating themselves, qualifying themselves, working. At the last moment it doesn't know, once again becoming a spark and moving. So, where is anyone in this? In the scenery of no land, a land is created. In the scenery of something, some childlike body, the soul enters and it becomes a child. Can't you clearly see if by mistake the cosmic awareness enters some other soul into the body? It never happens. A perfect operation. The coup is perfect. Coup? chief operating officer. So always, instead of putting Kamsa into Asrik Yoni, if he puts it in Deva Yoni, and that Kamsa will come and start fighting all other Devas, disguising as Deva. It will be terrific. ದೇವ ಯೋನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು, ದೇವರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ತರ. So the awareness is perfect, I was thinking. Cosmic awareness. Only Nara Mandala makes Narayana. Nara andre Manushyana. Then they call it hormones, they call it so many things. They call it a system of Kapha, Vata, Pitta working into your body. Then this fellow thinks that he forgets all this and starts saying that I am this, I am this, I am this. Goes on. So just to throw away or plug out this kind of injections are given in karma, devotion, wisdom. You don't find an end. Anina tagilke. Ego anina tagilke. So let all the sadhus, sadhaks, or all those people who are in the path of spirituality should be ready to lose the person who searches. Otherwise, search will be another scientific research. Living with Trunamali masters, Himalayan masters, Sanskrit masters, this goes on. Instead of that, they should be ready to lose who searches in them. That is the most easy and most difficult. But any moment we have lost it. Any moment, instead of holding it, we become it. That's why we are holding to the ego. Watch every moment. Where are you? Oh, nowhere. Even you are absent. What is the time now? When that thought comes, the person who was nowhere, nothing, identify himself as a time-bound man, and he wants to know what is. It may be out of fun. It is nothing. Why should he know a time? Unless it's for going to a matinee show or some other place. Oh, 12 o'clock. Then what is next? Immediately he creates another thought. The time vanishes. The search for time vanishes. Another search starts. Where should you go now? You can't keep quiet. Nowadays, people are told to work. Then he moves into the world. If you go for a walk, anyone will come and give you an advice and go. Maybe even a fellow who sells palak, he will come and say, this politician ate that, that's why he is out of Lakwa. This politician ate that. Palak marketing, and this fellow goes on. This fellow was just sitting, even without knowing the time. Now he is getting free information from, why do you walk like this? It should be like that. All this information, he will come back instead of walking and getting rest. He will become restless by the end of work. Then he will come and say, instead of getting rest, he will get restless and try to solve all these problems which are created in him freely by outsiders. To get sleep is a different matter. So, Chumarkara Sangha Ori Kartana Andi. It was lying somewhere. This was blue. It became spoiled. Like that, everyone is very peaceful. Unless they are troubled by this thing called they, me, I. So understand very well. Before you leap, watch before you leap. Look before you leap. That look is the witness bhava. If you can't leap, stay tight. The whole world is going to leap. It's their problem. Don't get involved with anyone else Once again, let us not give an information. Sit tight, sit tight. That fellow will be cursing us. I was about to leave. This fellow told me to meditate and sit. So I am sitting. All others are leaping. Then only when they go to Pitraloka, they will recognize each other. They have leaped. So life is very beautiful. If any opinion is formed in the mind, it disturbs the beauty to you. Oh my God, he is very superior, very beautiful. This is an opinion. If you want to leave the opinion, don't force on others. Someone will say, my God is more beautiful. So all these opinions, if you don't want to enforce on others, you are peaceful. And if you can throw away all the opinions, then you can only create, and it will be just like balloons, You won't hold, it will just go. You will become free from thoughts. You can't find out how deep is love. Something like mother and father, love is mother, bliss is father. If the static state of God, the cosmic God is Ananda, your state is love. Something like when you are doing a kind act, it's your prema flowing outside. The prema is inside, karuna is outside. So the Ananda, prema and karuna marks man above the rest of the creation. This is not a philosophy. We want compassion of others. We want love of others. So we should also do it. It's not a philosophy. Everyone needs. You want to get a cup of coffee, it's karuna of someone. Sannyasis have limited demands, though they create their own coffee, they make their own food, they wash their own clothes. But that is with them, the regimen. But others who are with the world, trying to be still, they should know that they should exchange love. Remove all the doubts. Even God cannot save us if we are doubtful. Suppose I have a toothache, suddenly God comes and says that, there is no more toothache. I should enjoy the nature of not having toothache. Instead of that, if I have an opinion, I have high respect for God, but at the same time I will start questioning. This fellow says, and how will it go? I am suffering for the past 24 hours and it's so big. Just because he says, how will it go? So this kind of doubts, then fear. Then if it goes, we will not accept that God has removed. It's fear, some kind of bhuta bandhu madbudtino. How will it go? Scientifically it was there, 24 hours. How by the touch it went? So man is unnecessarily caught. Even if God stands before him, we can't recognize because of the innate fear which he is afraid of, his own jiva and doubt. These two till last is not necessary. At this moment also, from this moment it's not necessary. So that's why I told 100% of the people they have this fear and doubt. Those who are above are not people at all. So all of us should not be them. We are equal and more equal than them. We already, so we should prove that we are beyond. We have only faith, we have only, not even faith, we are truth. Love the creation as you love yourself. Don't give vent to opinions. Unless it is important and applicable, don't take any information from outside immediately. Then each movement, instead of understanding what is happening, know what makes it happen. Lose yourself. Great God wants you to play with him. Play well. Don't understand anything, then the understanding comes automatically. This cannot be written in a Gita or Upanishad. Don't understand anything, then only understanding will come automatically. These are all special points which has not been written somewhere. Gita or any places is bariyakagalla. That is meant to give pointer of knowledge. Upanishadu, Purana, Brahma Sutra, avella. Just like Tribhuvana, it is Prasthanatraya. So you should start moving to where it points, that's all. That's all very fine, but the secrets we have been dealing all these years. So when I say become nobody, it's not thinking that I am nobody. It is, you are nobody actually. I am telling the state, not an imagination. So the other person who told, I don't want even to think that I am nobody, that was not mentioned. Which somebody thinks as nobody. That is what is the problem. Don't be somebody or nobody. You are the total. The totality of knowledge comes into you. For making coffee, only that much knowledge. For doing puja, only that much knowledge. The cosmos gives you bhiksha, only at those times this much, this much. So function as an instrument, no problem. So bodily and mentally become an instrument. Then you will get a vast wisdom which can't be compared to smoking bidi or eating ice cream or eating a chocolate. It looks so stupid before the grand enjoyment which the wisdom gives. If at all you drive towards Ananda. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.